What's up, everybody? Zavrin here, and today we're taking a look at Norco. It is a text-based point-and-click adventure game. It is developed by Geography of Robots. It is published by Raw Fury. It was released on March 24th of 2022. And yeah, let's go jump in. Shall we? Norco Louisiana. Shield hid the stars behind halogen and flame projected into the sky every night. There was no such thing as silence. The noise never went away. The refinery exhaled an endless sigh. I could never sleep. It was so loud. I still can't sleep without that sound. The I-10. I've been off that road so many times. It's not even funny. Or on that road, not off, but on that road so many times. You often dreamed that the towers were cathedrals, that the swamps listened when you spoke, that the birds became radiant spheres while circling Norco's sky. The art style is freaking gorgeous, dude. Looks so good, man. That face in the sky, amazing. Good job, well done. You spent your adolescence sleepwalking between little devastating rituals. Though Blake pleaded, you decided to leave. Okay. I knew he'd get over it, or I didn't care. I didn't care. But for a while, you did. You caught out on a grainer to Chicago and onward to the West Coast, thinking you'd never return. But we did. You wandered through the overlit suburbs of the vast American limbo. Thumbing down 99. Look at that face, dude. Kind of grotesque, right? Coming down 99, you saw an old man crouched in a roadside ditch. He was mouthing your name. He had a familiar gaze. He was gone when you wiped the sleep from your eyes. You spoke to Blake, learning that your mother's declining health, her insomnia, her erratic behavior. You ignored the urgency in your brother's voice. So Blake is her brother. Ooh. You headed east. You threw your phone into the Rio Grande and joined the armies of the Mesa. For months, you were in the company of fugitives sleeping in nuclear tunnels, repairing the engines and weaponry. Albuquerque, New Mexico, baby. The war was a meme that set Albuquerque on fire. You escaped while the foot soldiers of a pop-up junta bloodied the parched land. While hiding in a freightliner, I slept. You slept easily as the truck shuttled through the plains. You called home from a landline in a motel somewhere beyond Texas. You knew from Blake's hello that your mother was already dead. You hung up, shouldered your bag, returned to the highway. 5 years had passed. You made your way back home. Oh, so they have auto continue on or off. Okay. I didn't notice that at first. God, the art's beautiful. You awake from a delirious dream to find yourself in a childhood bedroom. Monkey watches you from the corner. Monkey doesn't wear any pants. Let's check the PC, shall we? The laptop your parent gifted you idles on the shoddy particle board desk. Sounds about right. Wake up, laptop. As the screen illuminates, you notice that the signal in the house is dead. No internet. It looks like Blake was using the computer at some point. He left the browser tab open. Oh, do the tab. Get some sleep, OP. Oh, he's on a message board, huh? He's on a forum. Is he on like his, I don't know, Reddit? SCP Anglers. Oh my God. Okay. So he's on /SCP Anglers. We could pretty much guess which site that is, but it could be Reddit. We'll call it Reddit. So let's go all the way back to the top here. Okay. Modbot archive. All YX2Q posts at SCP Anglers. YX2Q. Anybody still post here? Nope, this place is a wasteland. Wanted to run something by you, gents. Was knocking out Sack-a-Lot in a spillway, saw a big round glowing thing in the sky. Call that the sun, OP. Funny, talk to somebody else. Seen it too near the parish canal. Nothing like this but birds in them swamps be acting weird. Looked like it was made out of glass maybe? It would glow real bright and then not at all, moved fast. Best pick I can get. All kinds of shit's been happening out that way. It still looks like the sun, dude. Get some sleep, OP. Need cash fast? Install Quack Job. Use promo code BLEED for up to, or BLEED3 for up to 0.005 Quack coin. That sounds about right? LOL. The fuck kind of name is Quack Job. That's good. That's good, dude. Just like the name sounds, full of lunatics. App's a way of getting you to join a cult. Worse than the people living in a mall in Kenner. You can't trade that coin. They use on hardly any exchanges because everyone knows it's a GD Ponzi scheme. Seen this exact thing. OP still there? Seen at the base in the upper suction. Okay. So somebody else knows what we're talking about then. What does this face do? Oh, dude. So this is like our leveling up, right? This is us, our mind map. Okay, that's dope. That is dope, dude. That is really good. What does this do? Norco, Louisiana. Okay, so that's the world map. The Shield Oil Refinery. Okay. We're getting it figured out. Looks nice so far. I'm really digging everything here. Let's get some water. You assume a million has been keeping plants alive. Now we have a thing here, right? You are traveling. You are home again. Finished thought. We are home again, right? Think? Because your brother needed you. Or because your mom died. Because our brother needs us. You. Traveling. Throughout the Midwest, across the Rockies, down the Pacific coast, we were traveling through the Midwest. A freight car rattled in the cold dust as you crouched in a grainer porch. Suburbs, fences, traffic, flat country, all passing for the miles. Then what? You rode in the back of a van from Chicago to Des Moines. You stole a heater from a Walmart and brought it to the poorly attended house show. Des Moines to Kansas, Kansas to Denver. Well, across the Rockies, obviously. Your friends went south, and you were glad to be alone. You spent long nights on those highways in a shitty sleeping bag. You went down the Pacific coast. Your friends went south, and you were glad to be alone. Yeah, okay. Down the Pacific coast, isn't that what we just? You were in California when the summer arrived. You recall the familiar smile on the face of the old man in the Central Valley ditch. The smile burned its image into your mind. The smile of a man who crouched in a ditch of the highway revisits your mind. His head was smudged with Wednesday ashes and mascara ran from his eyes. Your mom died. The cancer metastasized. It was in her liver, then her lungs, then her brain. She was on chemo, never finished her third course. At the hospice on Jefferson Highway, Blake said that the traffic shook the building. He left before she drew her last breath, alone with the morphine drip and the rattling glass. That's how Catherine died. Her mom. And your brother. It's a lot. Younger, reckless, gets into trouble, spends sleepless nights scrolling. Edgelord, sensitive, compassionate, foolish, can't take criticism, always needs money, tries to help those he loves, but often makes things worse. What else? Insecure, dysmorphic, constantly checking his reflection, always seeking validation. Was terrified of you leaving, and now he's terrified of you dying. When I think of him, I just feel guilt. No love or anything like it. Your brother is oblivious. Your grandma once said that she didn't expect much from Blake. She said he was short-tempered, oblivious, and couldn't focus. Blake was sitting in a chair across from her, staring down at the tablet after she'd left the room. You asked him how he felt. I feel fine, he said. Why? Because of what Gran said, he responded. He looked confused. What'd she say? Brother... Oh, there's a lot. That's fine. So we're getting everything melded there. That's fine. We got the monkey. Me and my monkey. Monkey doesn't wear any pants. A flyer from a show your friend put on a few weeks before you left town. A fight broke out while one of the opening bands played. I got whipped in the face with a bike chain. Yeah, dude. Or I was outside. I got whipped in the face with a bike chain. Still have a scar above your left eye. After the show, you and Blake walked the river back to Norco. You watched the sunrise over the grain elevators. Anything else? We already did that one, right? Anything else? Oh. Among the books on the shelves is a slim volume called Crisis LARPing. Let's read it. The proton disaster tourism began almost as soon as the floodwaters left. Punks from across the country ventured into the Ninth Ward, Gentilly, St. Bernard, and finally the East. They curated a theatrical self-portrait of their lives in the ruins. The aesthetics of disaster were central to that emerging milieu. It began to percolate into popular culture. Collapse became the zeitgeist. Wise investors recuperated the experience of disaster. New Orleans became a plastic dystopia, a marketplace for crisis. Sucks. Anything else around here? Monkey, your best friend, a childhood gift. You spoke with him often when things got difficult, but then you left. He sat here for 5 years, collecting dust. 5 years. His eyes fill with anger as he challenges you to turn his gaze. Staring Contest Part 1. Glyphs. Glyphs will appear and flash a pattern. Match the pattern to meet the monkey's gaze. See? Yeah. You successfully meet the monkey's gaze with a cool assurance. However, his expression is unchanged. You stare more intensely. Staring Contest Part 2. Circles will appear over the monkey's eyes. An outer ring will shrink to the perimeter of the circles. Click the circle when the outer ring locks into place. Ready? Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Your stare has no match for monkeys. Let's try again. Got it. Anger melts from monkey's face. Take monkey. Monkey joins the party. You drape monkey over your shoulder. Cool January air spills through the open window. Commuter traffic glints along Apple Street as a pair of wrens weave out of the overgrown lot next door. A sticker from grade school half peeled from the window. See, is there anything else we could do here? Yeah, we already did that. Is there a way to leave the bedroom? Oh, living room. Okay. Let's see if this does anything. All right, let's go to the living room. So we have a religious family. Memories of sleepless nights. Your mom sitting here, staring through the window. There was a tension in her demeanor, as if you were interrupting some urgent and obligatory task. You'd continue to the kitchen with no words exchanged. How she hated me. She was thinking about Blue. She barely knew you were there. You pursue the titles on the shelf. on the bookshelf. The western margin of the lake, critiques of deliberate externality, fence-line diaspora. Many tragedies have come to pass along the western margin of Lake Pontchartrain. The unnamed hurricane of IW9D left the settlement of Fraser and LaBranche in a state of unrecognizable destruction. Those who survived did so by clinging for their lives to the limbs of a cypress tree. Fables of the secrets of those communities lie within the bones now scattered in the sediment of the lake. Yeah, speaks of deliberate externality. Shield has acquired much of Norco's most flood-resistant lands through a variety of mechanisms. Kadiri Moore, YX1Y, argue that one such mechanism is the process of deliberate externality. This theory posits that key corporate decision makers encourage the company to emit effluent and noxious substances into the environment with the explicit intention of decreasing neighboring property values. Oh shit, that would make total sense too. I never even heard of that term, dude, but that makes so much sense. This compels residents to sell their properties below market value to relocate as quickly as possible. The criticism that this theory often receives is that it diminishes the importance of slavery in situating black residents along industrial fence lines, Jacob YX2D, up and down the Mississippi River. In the words of Carter YX2B, slavery was the deliberate externality from which Shield continues to profit. Our pollution was never needed. Fence line dysphoria. In the end, we decided to leave dimes. It wasn't the cat cracker or the smells or the fear of our children's health that drove us away, though that played a part. Truth be told, it was the media attention, the spokespeople and activists and academics, and all this. I was done with it. I was done being a poster child, done being thought of as a victim. I wanted my experience to be my own, not something to gawk at or dissect in a laboratory. Okay? Makes sense. Your mom's unfolded laundry. The family photo album. Look at it. Yellowing photos of disposable photographs. Your grandfather in particular, a peculiar look on his face, impossible to read. Your mother staring at Blake through an obscure lighting. He's dressed as a vampire tugging at someone's waist, pleated khaki shorts. A photo labeled duck scene of a barbecue on the lakefront. The man at the center points playfully at the camera. His face is obscured. Turn the page and there's Blue, your father, though you've never thought of him that way. An easy smile on his face, a canister of dip shoved into his front pocket. Set the book aside. Reminds you of your sleepless nights. Okay, hold on. Before we do all of this, let's check the mind map here. Who's this? An old friend of your mom's. Your memory of him is scattered and vague. Your brother. Your grandfather, Peter Pops Pierre Malencon. He passed away when you were a teenager. He seemed to court controversy, though as a child you never understood why. Blue is a vague memory. You don't remember Blue, only the things he left behind, photographs, cologne, tools, the name that your mother kept. Even the pictures that have survived are too faded to make out. Let's check the TV. An old defective flat screen that your mom never bothered to bring to the curb. You turn on the television. A chaotic distortion of your mother's memories flash before you. Smiley face. Traffic. check the kitchen, I guess. There's a crucifix in every room of the house. Oh, the attic. There used to be much more cluttered up here. You imagine your mom gave it away as the end approached. You were always frightened by the laundry room. I had a house that had a frightening laundry room too. Like literally nobody liked going in there. Even our guests, they were like, what the hell's wrong with your laundry room? It was weird. Like, I'm not a ghost guy, I don't believe in that, but it was just a very off-putting laundry room. Like, it just gave bad vibes. It was weird. Your mom's painkillers are spilled across the counter, okay? You've discovered so many dead cockroaches in this microwave over the years that it's discouraged you from using it. Several months, a dead baby roach was stuck between the clock's display and the protective screen, clocking the hour. Blake finally shook the microwave aggressively enough that the roach fell into the guts of the microwave. That's disgusting, dude. That's rotten. That's absolutely rotten. Yeah, we'll go out in the backyard. Whoa. We got a robo friend here. Oh, that's Million. Okay. Still pry bar lies on the ground. It's going back into the house. Let's check the truck. Mom kept all of her gear in a plastic container strapped behind the cab of the truck. Boots, waders, flashlights, tackle, first aid kit, etc. The towers of the refinery wink in a subtle and familiar rhythm. Old, disused motorcycle with extensive rust and wear. Well, I guess we talked to Million. Oh, wait. A disintegrated crab net. Lou taught your mom how to make these, and your mom taught you. In the summers, you'd bike to the suction, sunrise, tie chicken next to the net, submerge it, and nurse your coffee while waiting for a bite. That's cool. That's cool. I think that's everything. Oh, I don't want to walk there. I want to walk back this way. Go to the front yard later. Let's talk to Million. Million sits in her characteristic slouch, lost in thought. Her carapace. So is she a bug person, maybe? Her carapace has taken on the rusted and weathered worn quality of the rest of the machinery in the yard. You recall the night that your mom showed up with her. You and Blake stayed up past dawn, poring over pirated API documents. Her ragdoll mass was slumped on the floor, and you wrote the routing procedure. You wonder if such memories hide behind her constellation of eyes. The robot regards you casually. Speak! Dude, that looks so dope, bro. That looks really good. Holy crap. Kay, you're awake. I sleep in years. The sound of the refinery did always help you sleep, didn't it? In any case, I am certain I was no help. She gestures towards the motorcycle at the edge of the carport. I was turning over the engine of the bike to test the coils. It was quite noisy, but they're all in good shape now. All I need is a fuse, and we can use it to get around while I finish repairing the truck. I heard the phone ringing inside, but I had my hands full. Were you expecting a call? Where can we get a fuse? Gas station just up the road has them, but you may have to persuade Troy to let you in. Oh, were you expecting a call? Many people have been calling since Catherine died. Your brother is usually the one who, Many people have been calling since Catherine died. Your brother is usually the one who answers the phone, but I don't know where he went off. I wonder where he could be. Where it could be. Likely at the bar or bookstore, if I had to guess. Why would so many people be calling? Your mother left behind a lot of loose ends. From what little I know, I gather she was conducting research for a client in a fat city. I sense that many people would like to acquire that data. I'm unaware of where she has hidden it. Perhaps Blake knows its whereabouts. Who exactly would want to see the data? Mother spent her entire life researching this town. She knew histories that others have forgotten. History has a lot of value in this place. As a client, I haven't a clue. These aren't the things she discussed with me. As the cancer spread, she became more guarded with her research. She always kept strange company. An occupational hazard, I suppose. So anyway, that's all. So we have to go to town. Mom fed the neighborhood strays. They must be hungry since her passing. Your grandfather's statue of the Virgin Mary sits in the shadow along the crawl space of the house. Okay, so there's a crawl space there. Three times this house is flooded. The first flood is barely a memory. Placing your feet on the drenched carpet, your mom and grandfather ripping out the sheetrock, sitting in the small RV in the backyard, setting dolls on the cluttered table. Second flood, you were 14. The pumping station failed during the heavy rain. You were in class watching the clouds move upriver. You got a text from your mom. Stay in desk train. The pumping station failed during a heavy rain. You were in class watching the clouds move upriver. You got a text message from your mom. Stay in desk train. I'll come get you. For 2 weeks, you shared a hotel room with your mom and Blake. She spent all of her days gutting the house. In the evenings, you would sometimes help. Third flood. Another pump failure. Your mom hired contractors with the insurance money. She said she was getting too old for it. You were bitter. You blamed her for not selling the house sooner. You stayed with friends in New Orleans. Fourth flood. Fourth flood will follow a slow hurricane, and it will be a calamity. It will leave the entire region submerged as critical levees breach. There will be a massive blackout that lasts weeks. At Katrina, much of the sewerage infrastructure will be damaged beyond repair. The embattled federal government will do nothing to assist. Will bankrupt the region. Small militant enclaves will form along the high ground of the Mississippi River. They will take to piracy and hijack commercial shipping vessels. Private mercenary forces will retaliate behind. Slowly, industry will flee the hot zone. The old river control structure will collapse from neglect and sabotage. The Mississippi River will again change its course. Norco, an old abandoned refinery town on a ghost of a river. Your house will be squatted and then raised. Okay. So the street, the backyard, the inside, the statue. Let's do the walk. Oh, that's creepy looking, isn't it? Oh my God. You observe the weathered concrete and flaking paint of the statue. The face is especially deteriorated, framed by a system of cracks. Run your hand along the deteriorating contours of the statue. Ooh, baby! Look what we found! It snaps off as if by design. Behind the statue's face hides an odd assemblage of electronics carelessly soldered together. At the center of the electronic configuration is what appears to be a card reader. You take it? Okay, so we got a card reader now. Is there something else we could do here? No. Okay, let's go to the mine. Oh, million was security android. She guarded the perimeter of the aluminum refinery in Gramercy. One day she ran away. Why? Don't know. So Million connects to him. So that's the dad. Shield is oil refinery. Shield Gulf South is a region subsidiary from the transnational oil empire. Shield Gulf South is a regional subsidiary of a transnational oil empire. It holds a large share of leases in the Gulf of Mexico and refines crude oil right here in Norco. The chemical annex sits on the other side of town from the refinery. It produces the feedstock for plastic consumer products. Shield owns half the town. So this guy works for Shield. She was doing research for Shield. So I guess we have to go to town now. It still says I'm missing something. Oh, your mom was conducting research. For who? For a client in Fat City. Okay. So we're getting all of this filled in. This is actually working out pretty good. It says we have more? Oh, wait, here. We got the new one. I forgot. Your mom was conducting research for a client in Fat City. That's all you know. Okay. That dot should be gone now? Okay, good. So let's go back to the front yard. Now let's go to the street. The hell is this? Hadoop? Hadoop PI? Doopy? I don't know what the hell that says. Hadoop, private investigator. We snoop for you. Okay, cool. Turtle has crawled out of the trash can. Don't touch him. See, he's dirty. No, he's not. Turtles are always clean. They live in water. Trash water is not clean. Let's go. Just let me stare at him a little longer. He's pretty. The snowball stand is closed for the Floodgate Tavern. Home. Times discount. Let's go to Dimes discount so we can get the fuse, right? The film crew set up along the river road. Several floodlights illuminate the gruesome murder scene. Two men stand pensively above a corpse. As you near the set, a small, energetic man jumps from his chair. Attention, dumbass! Can't you see we're trying to shoot here? What are you filming? It's a detective drama called None of Your Damn Business. Any other questions? Sounds cool. So this is like a murder scene? Keep it up and it's going to be. Hey, you know what? Wait a second. You from around here? Yep. We could use some cultural expertise, you might say. We're filming a Bayou cop drama, and all of these knuckleheads are from LA. An actor on set turns towards the director. I told you, Kevin, I'm from Texas. Oh, that's right, Noah, I forgot. You're a Harvard-educated daddy bought a boutique ranch outside of Austin. Well, that doesn't make you a cowboy, Haas. Now hush up before you scare off the yokel. The director returns his attention with a mild look of disgust. Help us out, will you? The script needs some work. What do you say? Fine, sure. Great. Hey, Noah, get over here so you can learn something from this stupid redneck. Wow. The actor smolders. He whispers under his breath. I am a redneck. Fine, Noah, you're a redneck. A real salt-of-the-earth kind of guy. As luck would have it, we came across an even dumpier hayseed than you, okay? So, let's just take a knee. Alright, anyways, we need some good slang. What do you call a villain, a bad apple, a low life? We're gonna a crawfish devil. You nod slow. Wow. Now that's some spicy Louisiana shit right there. Did you get that, Noah? Write that shit down. Crawfish devil. Damn, that's good. That's sultry. Who says that? No one says that. No one at Juilliard says that, Noah. But you're down here in this muck. I've been hearing all kinds of people say it down here. It just slipped my mind. Yeah, of course it did. Great. That's settled on. One more thing. What's a more regional way of saying to murder, to kill? There we go. Slather them with the oyster flavored peanut butter. Oyster flavored peanut butter. You maintain severe eye contact. Jesus, that's vile. That's repulsive. Just like this fucking place. I absolutely love it. Noah, yes. Slather them with oyster flavored peanut butter. Got it? Yeah. Well, I'm satisfied. The crawfish devil slathered up the poor bastard with oyster flavored peanut butter. Oh, that sounds so silly. It sends a shiver down my spine. I seriously have to repeat this? This is how real people speak, Noah. This is how people talk outside of Silver Lake. You understand? Real people are out here saying weird, gross shit all the time. So memorize that line, because that line is going to win the Golden Globe. Oh, the director half remembers your presence. I'm a pretty good sourcing talent, aren't I? Always had a knack for it. I guess I owe you one. If ever you need anything, talk to somebody else on set. Just don't bother me. I'm busy. I get lost. Okay, that's fine. That's funny. So many evenings spent watching traffic pass by the gas station. Little has changed. The neighboring business still sits abandoned. The surrounding streets are quiet and empty. Well. Look who's back. Oh, this shithead. Look at this guy. Oh, the art's so good. What happened? Carnival forget you beside the road? And even brought your little doll? That's cute. Oh, Troy, you look like shit. I'm back because my mom died, bro. You're not that stupid, are you? Catherine, she's too valuable. They'd never let her die. If anything, she's probably vacationing on a hard drive somewhere. Trolling me about my dead mom? Trolling? You so damn sensitive you can't say nothing around you. Your mom was excavating all along the rim of the lake. She used to pay me for help from time to time. Matter of fact, she needed somebody smart, somebody vigilant, somebody like me, especially with shields snooping around. I seen some wild shit out there in the swamps with Catherine. Oh, what kind of shit? I won't bother telling you about it. Might hurt your brain. Anyhow, this ain't story time. Not letting you in the gas station. Goddamn company that runs this dump did me dirty. They swapped me with an ATM machine for speaking the truth. Ain't letting nobody through till I get an apology. Very least. That sucks. Don't patronize me with your weak pity. If you really want to get through, go get some of them pills your brother was selling. That might persuade me. Do we want to fight him? Try a fight. You're joking, right? Trying to get wrecked? Right then, let's go. This guy? Damn. Okay, so it's like a card game. Bye, bitch. Troy knows your family. He was buying pills from Blake and occasionally helping your mom with her research. He says she was conducting research in the lake. Well, we know she was conducting research. The freight loader was being repaired in the Batter Woods levee. Go ahead. Gotta grab fuses. Candy. Price scanner. You wonder if this place ever started checking IDs. During high school, friends in the city would drive all this way just to get some booze. Manual price scanner. A disembodied illuminated head in the kiosk levitates silently in the browser tab. Let's talk to it. We need to get fuses, right? Good evening. How may I help you? You own this place? You know Troy, the guy outside? You own this place? I am Discountware, a distributed cloud-based operating system for American Discount Southeast Incorporated. Semantic version number 16.3.3. Okay. The owner of this franchise is Piraloo & Sons, LLC. Discountware is licensed to Piraloo & Sons, LLC via Standard American Discount Southeast Incorporated licensing agreement. You know Troy, that guy outside? Thank you for the inquiry. I'm forwarding it to Piraloo & Sons, LLC. Piraloo & Sons has declined to respond to your inquiry. How do you like this job? I proudly perform routine maintenance operations and procedures of 227 American Discount Southeast Incorporated franchise locations across the Southeast region. American Discount Southeast Incorporated is a model company awarded for excellence in business and community service. Thank you for inquiring about American Discount Southeast Incorporated. So why'd Troy get fired then? American Discount Southeast Incorporated prides itself on outstanding mentorship and job training program. American Discount Southeast Incorporated works to ensure that each franchise location provides opportunities for career growth. At American Discount Southeast Incorporated franchise locations, we leverage automation and machine learning technologies to enhance the lives of our employees. To apply for a position at the American Discount Southeast Incorporated franchise location, please visit American Discount SE-ADSE today. I'm good. Okay. What is this? Fuses hang on the shelf. Okay, that's what we need. You grab a fuse. I detect that you have merchandise in your possession. You must remove any unpurchased items from your backpack and scan them in order to exit the store. Use an item in your inventory. Drag the item from the inventory menu. So the inventory menu should be right here, right? You scan the fuse. Thank you for your purchase. Okay, perfect. Let's go. What's Batur? Ooh. Memorial. A memorial languishes in the river mud. A 2x4 cross plywood plaque. Cairns of pulverized concrete. Sprayed haphazardly onto the plywood is a remembrance. Here passed the brave freedom fighters of the January WX-11, whose cries of liberty echo through the generations. A much smaller lettering, a different hand scratch. Fake across the bottom of the plaque. A lone horse drinks from a stagnant water pool along the river. Anything else here before I go talk to him? Okay, no, we already did that. Okay. Go talk to him. A man sits on a pile of flotsam, his head buried in his canvas jacket against the sharp air. Stupid horse. The man's gaze stays fixed on the opposite bank of the river, never turning to you nor the horse. Stand up. Yeah? He spits on the dirt at his feet. You know what all they dumped in this water? Hell of a cocktail. He spits again, wiping a string of mucus onto his sleeve. What you out here for anyway? Ain't you heard they got a criminal on the loose? bringing the law around here, making things harder for the rest of us. Best be sharp, young one. Okay? Guess that's it then. Okay. Well, let's go back to Apple Street, I guess. The lights are on in the Purdue. Yeah. You knock, no answer. Okay. Well, we made it to Floodgate Tavern. And this, my friends, is where we're going to go ahead and save the game. This is where we're going to go ahead and end this episode. We'll leave it here. Make sure maybe we'll find the brother on the next one. So thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the game so far. And as always, you have yourselves a great day.